1 second. Ooh. I see so many new fans coming in. We're gonna start watching this video to explain how AI working, and since ChatGPT is the most famous one, and I've seen all the videos online, and I really like how this TikTok video is explaining how the ChatGPT is working. So I'll share with you all. It's not gonna be a long video, but let's see. Let me know if you guys can see the screen. Put it here. Alright, let me know if you guys can all see the screen, and then we can start. Give me some up in the chat, so I will start. Alright, let's start.
So technically, ChatGPT is just the website that we see here. Instead, what we really care about is the engine or the model that drives the website, and that is called GPT 3.5. 3.5 is just a version number, we can ignore that. What we really care about is this. GPT stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer, and this is basically a fancy word for a model that is trained to generate content. But still, what does this actually mean? To explain, let me go back to ChatGPT and ask, how do I start learning to code? Now, when you enter in an input, the input will go through 2 steps, encoding and decoding, and these 2 steps are what make up the transformer model. Now, encoding is basically the fancy word for breaking down into smallest sentence possible. To use an analogy, think of Kevin from The Office.
So me think, why waste time? Say lot word when few word do trick.
Yes, so the aim of the game is to try reduce this into less words. For example, how learn code. It's not grammatically correct, but it conveys the same meaning as the original prompt. Each word is then given some mathematical values so that a computer can process them. And by simplifying this helps the model work out what is the context and the true meaning of the prompt. This is where we get to the decoding stage, which is a fancy process for evaluate context and predict best sequence of words as response. Now, computers don't actually understand words in the same way that humans naturally understand them. So to work out the context, we have to use a technique called self-attention. This is basically a complex mathematical formula to work out the importance of each word to the meaning of the sentence. In this case, the word code is the most important token because it sets the topic of the sentence. And once the computer knows that the topic is about code, it can then know what the words how and learn mean because they are the words that surround the word code. And once the model has gotten the context, it then produces a list of words which together read out as a sentence. And these words have the highest rate of relevance to the subject matter as well as to each other. Remember, the model sees all of these words as numbers, and so it can work out whether a particular word is relevant to the context in terms of percentages. And the model has already been trained to know what these percentages are, hence why it's called pre-trained. And basically, GPT was trained on the entire internet. So every dialogue, every sentence on the internet has been broken down into either an input, such as a question, or an output, such as an answer. And GPT was exposed to billions of these questions and answer pairs, and that's how it learned which answers best relate to which questions, and vice versa. And after this process, GPT was then put through another training process where it got a question that had 4 possible answers, like a multiple choice question, and GPT had to guess which one was the correct answer. If it got the answer correct, it got a point. If it didn't, it got penalized. And basically, GPT learned a strategy to find the correct answer for most of the time. And that's basically how ChatGPT works. Follow me for more simple AI tutorials.
Hey! Okay. This one. Okay, so that was it. That was how ChatGPT help everyone understand it, and it's more of like the prompt. That's how we're actually putting in that affects the result coming in. And then I will hand it over to Mo to explain all the other ways that we can use and what other AIs that's in the market for what other purposes.
Awesome. That was really cool. Thanks for sharing that, Adelia, and welcome everyone. I'm super excited. So at the end, we will actually be diving into ChatGPT. So make sure if you have any questions that you want to ask ChatGPT, drop it in the chat, and we're going to have, because today is all about AI in action, right? So at the end, we're going to ask ChatGPT all of the questions that we always have wanted to ask. And I also have some special treats on one. We will be actually co-creating our own song right now with AI. And we will also see how you can create your own resume using AI. We put out a poll, and those are some of the requested items. And so I have a few things to show you guys. Let me get my screen going. And while I do, Adelia, feel free to chat it up. Otherwise, I'm getting this going here.
Okay. Yeah. And also, we're gonna.
Oh, I can't. Okay, there you go. Your sound went out for a sec.
Take a selfie of it. So make sure to give the little one to drop their weight.
Yes, that's right. We're going to take a selfie at the end, and everybody will get that airdropped as an NFT. And we're going to use AI to help edit that from the tips that we learned from one of the next demonstrators. So here's my screen. So we'll get started with the boring stuff first of the resume. And then also let me just show you guys some of the things that I did find on ChatGPT. Because like I said, there were a few different things that people were asking, because we put out a poll to see what people actually wanted to see AI do other than just asking it random questions. And so, a lot of people are asking about the different things that business owners can implement from AI. And I realized that a lot of these tools are things that people already use, like Google Analytics. And of course, there are some other ones as well that you can kind of dive into. I can share these lists afterwards, but, this is nitty gritty of it. And so you can also see some people also asked about how you can make animated dance videos, and they gave suggestions like open pose. One of my favorite things is I love how they gave a little bit of explanation about it, and then you can take this to go and do your own research, like how Delia just watched a YouTube video or see how somebody else used it. And then it does also note here that some of these do require technical knowledge. And I will say, although I did continue to ask for free programs, as you all will start to realize that AI usually does come with the cost. You might be able to use it for free at first, but to save your things or to get the services that you really want, usually that actually does come with a price. Another one was also about video editing, so they had a few different options, but again, a lot of these, like they said, Blender, and it's like Blender you wouldn't think is necessarily AI driven, but just like Adelia was showing, where it's a matter of where they're getting this information from, it's all about open source. So a lot of the AI programs that you see are under and classified under AI, it's because they're open source, where you can just gather information from that in that database in order to create what you have. And so let's get into the good stuff. The main one that people were asking about was a resume and how to actually build their resume. So this app that I decided to use was called Reezy. And it was the easiest, in my opinion, to just click in and get started without having to pay or sign up and do a lot of things at first. And so you can see here, like if I wanted a cover letter though, I would have to go pro, or a resignation letter, I'd have to go pro. So if we're going to just do a resume, the really cool thing, again, from getting started, you can start from scratch. You can use a sample resume. You can import your own old resume, or you can even connect your LinkedIn, which I think is like the most efficient because it already has a lot of your information. And then so we are going to go ahead and start with the sample resume. And so let's say we are around a whole bunch of architects. So let's go ahead and see if we can find something for architects. Oh my gosh, am I spelling that wrong? Okay, architect. Sorry guys, this is, okay, architecture, there we go. Oh.
I wonder what it would show like if you put in like metaverse.
Okay, so they've kind of like pre-filled in my contact information, which is great. So we would just kind of move along to the next. So, well, I guess I have to still type my own. It's asking me here. So let's see. Save basic info. Oh, I guess because I did the sample. So say I imported my own stuff at Gmail. And now the thing is, I did go through this and kind of do a tester. And again, you will have to like fill in all this information like you would do a resume. But of course, because it doesn't know what you've actually done before. So let me actually try this again, and you only get one for free. So I'm just going to delete that. And I'm going to go from the start from scratch because that sample is actually doing just a little bit too much. So one of these cool things about starting from scratch though, you see you have two different options where you can do a general or a job tailored resume. So if we do a job tailored, it says paste your job application or a description of it, right? And so again, if we were saying we're going for architect, I feel like I'm just spelling that horrible. There we go. Okay. And then paste a job application. So what I did was I went on like Indeed, and I was just like, okay, well, what would be like some type of, job here? And let's go with architect again. And let's see what kind of jobs they have around for architects. Okay, we see they got one for a casino. Yeah, it's showing me in Vegas. Oh, maybe you said like Web3 or like digital. Let's see if they've got like a digital architect. Okay, BIM. All right, let's go for it. Let's see if they have a job description. Okay, so I'm going to take this summary, copy that, and then paste it here into this builder, and then continue. And we're going to go under architecture, experience. We'll say we are mid-level seniors because I think we got some pretty talented architects around here. And then, of course, it's like I said, you can enter anything that you want here. Okay. And
so this is still a information taking process.
It
before you
is.
can actually do things.
Exactly, which I thought was really interesting. So now if we go on to experience, oh, why isn't it saying there? Okay, so data entry. And so again, this was like the tedious part of where you've had to kind of still enter it. But the cool thing is I can do this thing right here where it says generate bullet. And so you can see here, AI will start to actually write all the stuff for you though. So all you have to really do is put your role there, the name of the company, how long you were there, and then write this, right? So AI wrote that, and then I add that to my experience list. And so at the end of it, you'll see what it kind of looks. And the cool thing is, like, if I would have had my name up there, I would have showed it really nice. I'm not sure why it's not saving here. Let me try it again, because I don't know what's going on. test@gmail.com. Okay, save basic info. There we go. Okay, so say we had filled out this whole thing. This is what it would look like. So it will continue to format it. And then the cool thing is it gives you this score up here where it can kind of tell you, like, you know, what looks good and what doesn't. And then also, again, it also takes analytics from others that have a resume in this field, and then they also have an AI expert that will also go over it. So it's constantly like looking over your resume, which I thought was just a really cool built-in tool, because a lot of people, you know, might feel confident that they can put their own resume together, whether they use AI or whatever kind of, you know, thing that they do to create their own template, but this has a built-in assistant. And I think that's the point of AI that we kind of forget, you know, when we say AI can replace different people and different things like that, but it's more so just an assistant or something that can help us be more proficient at what we do. So having something like AI that can look over your resume or even offer, you know, assistance while you're trying to think of the best way to phrase it in those keywords, right? Because people always tell you about the importance of those keywords in your resumes and different things like that. And here's AI that's about to help you out with that. So that's one of those really cool ways that AI can be in action and help anybody. And you seen, like I showed you guys before I even got to that step, I started with ChatGPT, and I was asking for a list of different things like, oh, how to edit videos or all kind of things, and then went and did my own research. And I will say a lot of these I actually even found just from Google, because ChatGPT did offer a lot of suggestions that did require more technical knowledge, or like I said, even more setup, or just weren't exactly what I was looking for. So that's a little runaround about how you can use AI to actually help you build your resume, find a good job out here if you need that while the bull market is doing its thing. And then next we're about to dive into actually creating a song together. But before we moved on to that, did anybody have any questions about this resume or anything that we've talked about so far? No.
I would suggest everyone, if you have any question that you wanted to ask ChatGPT, you want to ask any AI, just put your idea in the chat, and we're gonna exercise it later together. So like any crazy ideas, any crazy questions, you can even ask who killed the president Kennedy. But I'm just giving an example, and then you can have your creation, and then I'm so excited to invite Kamal, who is the architect and who has been using AI to create renderings for architecture, and let's get him to introduce himself and also stream us for how he's using AI to create his art. Welcome, Kamal.
Oh, well, before Kamo goes, I had one more for the song.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we were going to create the song together here. Unless you guys want to save that for the end. Or I can just, I see Kamo step back. So, I wanted to show two different examples of how to use AI. And so this one is actually called Boomy, and it actually made the beat and the whole song. And the really cool thing about Boomy is that at the end I had the option to release it so that I can use the song on Facebook and Instagram, and then I would start earning money if other people started using my beat in my song. So I thought that was really cool. I made a little test here so we can see what it would sound like, but then like I said, we're actually going to go through and make our own today so that we have our own official like raw dolphin anthem, I feel like. So this is a little test of what it kind of sounds like when you use it. I call this Afro-futuristic, kind of. It's very, very different. And so, let me see here. And I wasn't looking more so for like a song, but just more like a underlining beat. We have a lot of different things where we just have one little like blurbs. So let's get into the good stuff of actually making a song together so you guys can hear it. So let's create a song, and this is again Boomy, and it was completely free to sign up. So we have a few different styles that we can choose from. We can go with electric dance, rap beats, lo-fi, global groove, relaxing meditation, or experimental. What are you guys feeling? My vote's for experimental. Drop it in the chat if anybody heard. Okay, I see one vote for global groove, another one for experimental. Okay. Okay, one for rap. Uh-oh. And the cool thing is, okay, another for rap. So 2 for rap, 2 for experimental. Three for rap, 3 for experimental. And the cool thing is you could drop like a whole album. So we can make a few and then drop an album. Now for today's sake, we won't. I think I just seen experimental coming again as well. So yeah, let's just go with experimental, and then of course we can go from there if we don't like it. So we can go with modern, high intensity, maximum thump, electronic, vintage, ambient, or unlimited. And then we can also play it to hear a little bit of what that would sound like. That was modern, high intensity. I see some thumps. What's that thump? I see electronic. Electronic. Okay, I see somebody like the electronic. All right, thump, modern, electronic. Anybody want to break the tie? And let's see. Let's hear those again. Those are our top 3. So we got thump, modern, or electronic.
Well, you know you can also vote, right?
Oh yeah, I can also vote. Okay, so I'm gonna go with modern. I like that. Can you guys hear it?
I can hear you.
But can you hear the music? Because I am
There's
playing.
nothing playing on
I can. Oh, you can't hear the music. Okay, let me just reshare my screen. Make sure I'm sharing my audio. Could have sworn I was, but let me retry again. Because I was playing some testers so you guys could hear that. And now it's thinking, and I think this is so cute when it's thinking.
Will this be like any copy by YouTube? Like,
Nope.
it's not. It sounds.
Let's pause that. Could you guys hear that just now?
Yes, I could hear it.
Okay, perfect. So now this is the beat that it tried to just give us here. So based on our options that we've gone through, I'm not sure though. So let's see. So we can edit this composition. So we can edit the arrangement where we kind of move things around, and you can hear each different part. And then you can also pause that, and we can also edit the production where it's like a different kind of sound, like dusty, EDM. Let's go with that dusty.
Oh, I like that.
Oh, you like the EDM?
Yeah.
That? Okay,
Oh yeah.
let's go for it. Okay, and then sound effects. We can add sound effects. They have all different kind of things here, like sci-fi. Let's see, it's kind of waves. Let's add some sci-fi sound effects, and then we can even add different instruments, like let's see, guitars, keys. We'll keep it on all instruments and then just save changes. And the cool thing is, when it comes down to you wanting to kind of add your own things, so you have to pay for Pro to be able to actually like mix it. So producers can actually come in and use this to kind of create a base. And again, that was their whole key. Like, hey, if you're stuck and you just need to like get started, you can use this for your base and then go and kind of produce it on your own, or produce the whole thing right here if you like the way that it's kind of going. And we can even excuse me, add vocals on it. So we can add, say, like Raw Dolphin, and then, or you can even sing like a whole song or anything like that we wanted, and it would actually again generate this whole song here. So it is thinking about all the stuff that we've added on our compositions and our
Does
production.
that actually take any prompts?
Nope, it's not taking in any prompts. It's just you get to kind of choose the style. You choose the style that you want. I don't know, I'm not really feeling this. Let's take it back a step here. Let's go for them. I think we had rap beats was another good one that everybody was kind of looking for. Okay, let me see.
If they rap, what about the lyrics? It's gonna come up its own?
No, we can actually add that here. So I'm redoing this a little bit to shake your boomy and make it a little rap. But yeah, it says vocal, and then it has a microphone, and it counts down 3, 2, 1, and then we just say whatever we want, and then it edits it and chops it up, and it really makes it a whole song for you. And then again, you can even publish it where it can go right onto Instagram, or you can put it on Spotify, or wherever people, put their albums. This is just a way for, maybe if you're just a musician and know how to sing and you don't have a lot of funds to go and find a producer that can make a beat and mix it for you and like actually produce it. This is again a tool that just helps you get right to that. Okay, so for the sake of just wrapping it up here, so see here it says record your voice, or you can even upload it. So I'll just record it, and 3, 2, 1. Raw Dolphin. Raw Dolphin. Okay, and now it's gonna think about it.
It really sounds like this.
It's gonna sound cool. So it's mashing it all up. It's thinking about what we just added there.
I'm so excited. This is so much fun.
Yeah. And you can really like go in and tweak the beats, but of course there's like so many different options that you can add that I don't want to prolong this too much, but just more so again just give an example of again how these tools will kind of And then that was like 1.5 minutes or so. So I could have like kept going and chop it up some more. But yeah, and then I could just save it. And then I see somebody said they have a question, so please feel free.
Okay, so if I want, right now I'm making a game, and I need some noise for like music for opening some kind of objects. Is that possible to do here?
Definitely. That's exactly what you would want to use this for.
But how would you find it there if you say it's not prompt activated? If I need fire.
Yeah, that is where it is harder because again, it's not prompt driven. It's more so mood driven, and it creates the beat based on like the genre that you're looking for, and then you can tweak it from there. But it isn't something where you can put like the sound of a fire blazing and then it will create that. Although there are a lot of other apps or different sites where you can even make beats. This was just the one that I found that was the easiest to actually like get in and get a beat made by just signing up and then pressing create a beat. Some of the other ones, I had tried to download software, and again, it just was getting a little bit more complicated. But definitely is worth trying a few different things, and we can name this song here like Raw Dolphin if we wanted. And our artist name is Raw Dolphin. I know we said that sounds like some type of sushi, but it is what it is. And we can say our tag is like Web3 rap. I'm going to say Web3 rap. And then save that. And then we can continue to actually publish it from here. And this is, oh yeah. And so you see, this is like a next beat, because like I said, it will roll through so that you can actually make a bunch and make a whole album. But here's my Raw Dolphin, and if I can go and listen to it anytime. I can also release it. Like I said, I want to actually show you guys a prompt here if it would pop up so that you can read.
Send it to me.
Yeah, I made an album cover for us and everything. Let me see if I can find it. Raw Dolphin. Okay, Raw Dolphin.
Yeah, you're prepared.
Yeah, I was prepared. Okay, here's our music cover. And so, yeah. And so now we've got that. And then, okay, here it is. Let me see if I press continue. It wants me to type in all these words here. Raw Dolphin is our name. Artist name, I'll just put RD. And then it's alternative. Of course, we can change these things if we like. And then the cool thing is, again, then it'll be published onto this actual site here. And then let's see, I'm going to select this one here for our album. And then let me see. Okay,
Maybe
so
we can
let me see.
do it later.
Yep. And now that's out there. So now people can actually go find it on Instagram or anywhere and listen to the Raw Dolphin beat and use that in their Instagram reels.
Can you drop the link?
Yeah, let me.
Can you drop the link?
Definitely. I will drop those links here in the chat so everybody can try them out on their own. And I will pass the floor to the next. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun playing with the AI as well and trying these different platforms. And yeah, I'm going to keep trying them out because I definitely think that they help a lot of people in a lot of ways.
That's so fun. You could walk for showing us that. This is so exciting, and I love how creative you are as well. And next, let's welcome Kamal. Kamal, give us an introduction, what you do, and how you use AI. And I'm so excited to see how you're actually creating your renderings with AI. Kamal, if you're talking, you're probably muted. If you go to the left bottom, you can click on the unmute button. Okay. Okay, let's give him a second. And I just wanted to say that we should take a selfie, huh? We should take a selfie. Shall we take a selfie now?
If you guys want to while he gets set up, that will be okay, unless you want to wait to the end. Whichever is most efficient, I'm totally down for. Okay, see, Ida's gonna change her outfit.
Okay, I think I'm glitching as well. Like, this is heavy. We should take the selfie right in front of this big, this thing. Yeah. That'd be cool. Yeah, that's a good angle. Everyone here. Real fast. Okay, let's take a selfie. Wait, how are we gonna take?
Okay, I think everybody's kind of got to stand in a line, like across.
We can stand in like a horizontal line instead of a vertical line.
Yeah.
This is good. Just look.
And then everyone face forward, like the way that, like you're looking at the stage.
Yeah. Okay, I think those two people in VR are probably having problems. Okay. Let me do this. Oh, this is actually a pretty nice pyramid. Okay. So,
Let's see if I can get a decent pic. I can't really
photo.
get it right here.
Oh wait, Kamal's not here. Okay, Kamal comes back. Let's take a photo again. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I think it's a good one. Wait, I don't think it's too people.
Okay, I think I just got a good one also.
Yes.
Awesome.
Don't want this. Alright, perfect. Okay, Kamal, you can start. If you have any like technical issues, just say something and we can help you. So the microphone is on the left side of your screen. You can see a mute button. And just click that on mute. Are you able to find it? It should be on the left side of your screen. There's a mute, there's a turn on camera. Well, accept permission probably because your phone is not accepting.
What you'll have to do is there is a lock. If you look at your URL next to spatial, there's a lock. And if you click on that, you can hit the toggle to turn on your microphone there, if it says that.
I was like this the first couple of times. I was either glitching or having all those problems, but we'll get used to it. Okay, are you able to troubleshoot? So click on the top. Okay, right beside the spatial URL. Okay, it's gone again.
Okay, and I'm sharing my screen here too, so that way if he pops back in, we can show him where the lock button is. And so, Kamal, if you look here at the very corner, oh, you can't even see, oh, you can kind of see my mouse there. Okay, this is the lock that I'm referring to up here at the top where it says spatial.io. You can click this lock like this, and then you'll see sound or microphone. So you see you get that, but as soon as you turn that on, it goes away.
Let me reload it once more, and if this doesn't work, then I'll start to this.
Okay, okay. So if I think he already gave all the permissions, but it's just not.
I think I just heard him
I'm
talking.
just calling him in case. Yeah, he's talking through this voice call.
Okay. Okay. I see that he's unmuted, though. That's why I thought I could hear him in here.
Yeah, he's unmuted, but I don't know why this. I think it's probably the size that you need another thing.
I recommend Brave browser.
And actually get the crop. I think his browser doesn't have the permission.
No, I'm using Google Chrome. I've given all the permissions. I've used the spatial before in it, in the events, but I don't know why it's not working today.
It's okay. You can just talk through this and share your screen, and I'll hear you.
I don't have that. Wait a second.
Do you have permission to share your screen?
Yeah, I don't have that permission.
Okay, let me. Okay, now you should be able to share screen. So on the spot, you can share screen. Okay, while you do that, why don't you give us an introduction of yourself?
Yeah, sure. Wait a second. Yeah, so hi guys. Sorry for the inconvenience. I don't know why today my mic is not working in my phone, so I'll have to do this on the call. So my name is Kamal, and I'm architect and computational designer, and I've been working in this field of architecture for over 5 years now. During this time, I've had the opportunity to work on various projects, from residential to commercials, even on large-scale infrastructure projects. One of the key things that I found incredibly, helpful in my work is as an architect is to use AI. So, I've been using AI not in the form like I'm using it right now, but I have used AI before during my university days. I used to use the visual programming languages like Dynamo and Grasshopper. You must be familiar with that. And I used to generate many iterations using that. But as an architect, I think one of the most important aspects of my job is to conceptualize and to visualize a space before it is being built. And I think the current AI models have revolutionized that, and that also involves creating multiple options and iterations. I find something perfect for what I want to deliver. However, it can be time-consuming and labor-intensive process. So I have incorporated the use of AI like DALI, Midjourney, and Stable Diffusion for my rescue. And I think that's become a game changer for me. And I'm able to generate multiple designs based on the specific criteria, such as size, sustainability, or energy efficiency. And today, I'm going to demonstrate actually I have already used the prompts, and using that I generated a view, and then I modeled it on the web version of SketchUp to display to you all like how I'm using that. So I'll be doing it, showing you all how I did that. Just give me a second. So I'll be sharing my screen. So as I told you that I can, now using the AI, I can generate realistic models depending on the specific criteria, and I use the criteria of I wanted a surreal sort of retreat which I designed, and first I visualized using Midjourney, and then I modeled it in SketchUp. So I wanted something straight out of fantasy and sort of a retreat designed on the modern style of architecture. So I ran some prompts and I came up with some ideas, and I would like to show you that I used this. I like this view, and I decided to model this. So I did that on SketchUp, so I could show you guys. So as you can see, it has volumetric fog. It looks like a retreat, out of the world, and a place where people can just go and forget all the things. So I like this model, and I decided to model this.
If you
So
can hear me.
as you can see, I modeled this.
Hey, come on, if you can hear me. I think you cannot see the model. We can only see your Discord screen.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, we can see it.
So I basically, it would be very time consuming to design this sort of stuff without using help of AI. It would take me a whole day, but it took me around 2 to 3 hours to visualize using AI and then model it using a 3D software, and now it can also be exported to a metaverse spaceship itself. So that's how I've been using AI to speed up my work, and I was able to create a whole the site and everything, visualizing using.
Okay, this is pretty cool. Can you actually, I remember I have seen some of the things that you create a model and then feed in this model to the AI and then come up with like a rendering.
Yeah, you mean like blend? You want me to blend this with the? We can do that. We can do that. You want me to do that? I can do that as well. But primarily, I wanted to show you how I'm using AI, and that's to use the prompts and then to generate something specific, and then I just emulate that, or copy that and add the things I want to add in that specific design. Yeah.
I see. Oh, okay. That's interesting. And also, like, I was wondering, do you have this process of like, instead of adding prompt to AI, but feed your picture, like, of your model into AI? Hello, can you hear me?
Are you asking me that do I have the prompts which I feed to generate this?
I'm asking, do you feed your original model photo into AI and then generate another?
Yes, I've done that as well. I do that as well.
Can you share us something like that?
Sure, let me try. I'm going to use this blend feature of Midjourney for this, but before that, let me take the picture of the model I generated. and then I will be using that. I'll be feeding that to generate something.
Okay.
So I'll be using this model I generated, and I will be feeding this to Midjourney. Just give me a second.
Just so you know that we are not able to see
Yeah,
our
I haven't started.
application.
So, you know, I designed, I just show you, a forest retreat I designed using Midjourney, and then I modeled it in a 3D software. Now, I will be designing something. The model I've generated using that, I will try to create some sort of a fantasy and serial view, and using this blend feature of Midjourney. So just, can you see me, by the way? Can you see the screen?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, so I will be dropping two images. First one is going to be of the model I made, and the second is going to be just fantasy world from the internet. I just downloaded, and
You cannot write prompts here. You have to put image only.
yeah, sorry.
Are you able to write something here, or if you're using photo, you can only use photo?
Yeah, I think I can only use photos when I use this blend feature.
Okay.
And I'll just send the command, and let's see what it comes up with.
This will be interesting, huh? Imagine if we have like a sketch model, and then we have like a background skybox.
We can do that. We can also write the prompts in Stable Diffusion, but I have that in my laptop, and right now I'm on a PC, and I don't have that on my laptop. Stable Diffusion. I'm also using the Stable Diffusion, but mostly I'm using Midjourney because I think it comes up with more realistic and more. I can be more accurate with Midjourney when I write my prompts as compared to Stable Diffusion. But the thing you were asking, if I knew about that earlier, I would have used Stable Diffusion instead.
Okay.
So it's taking too much time. It doesn't take that much time usually. I don't know why this hasn't started.
Okay. So you have been doing this for how long? I really want you to show us about like all the things you have created, because I find it pretty cool. You can also take this time.
Sorry?
You can also take this time to share us something you have already created on your Instagram, because I find it pretty cool. So we can have an idea.
I show my Instagram. Sorry guys to keep you guys waiting. I don't know why it's not starting at me.
I think you'll jump out of this.
It seems like a network problem, maybe that's why. Let me reconnect.
Or you can also send me the photo and then I can share the screen. Okay. Where are you guys? What everyone's doing? Share this Instagram. Just gonna briefly share. Kamal, are you going back? Are you able to jump back in?
Yeah,
Here, let me just do this first. Oops. All right, let me. Oops. Wait. Something like this. Larger. Yeah. All right, you guys can see my screen now. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, here's basically what he has been doing and what he has been working on. I find it pretty interesting. I think there's a lot of potentials how we can use AI the way that Kamal is using. And let me show you some of the things. Like, I'm pretty sure like AI generated those, and I think this is the one that I really like. That he fit in his model and to the AI, and just like exactly how he showed us before, and the AI came up with this rendering. Now that, right? And this. I'm basically just going through and give you guys an idea of like if you just give me like the basic structure and how AI is able to work on top of that structure. I think I can actually work on something like this as well. This is pretty cool. Yay, he's back. He's back. Okay, are you able to, is the result coming up?
hey, so can I show you the outcome?
Yeah. Please share us the outcome.
Hey, can I show you the
Yes, please go ahead.
design output of the generation we just did on the Midjourney?
Yes, please. Hear me? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? Okay, I'm sharing it.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just showing. So, I just blended as one sort of fantasy land and, the serial sort of view with the R model, and it generated this sort of a view, which is it looks like a, view of an anime, if I'm pronouncing that right. Uh, and, that's how I think we can generate more iterations and more designs using our existing our existing set of images and design the image of Fantasyland of sort of cartoon style. Then it just created that using the existing uh, the building which I fed the mid journey. So yeah, so that's how I've been using the AI to design my uh, the spaces, and and basically what it is doing is reducing the time which I used to spend earlier on conceptualizing, and it has also helped me in the metaverse to create new spaces. And virtual reality has become increasingly popular tool in architecture, and by combining AI and VR, I'm able to create more accurate and realistic virtual models of my designs. And this is more or less what I'm doing in the metaverse as well. And this is how I've incorporated this in my architecture.
Yeah, thank you for sharing with us, Kamal. That's pretty cool. And now we see a way to use AI to help architects and to help us to create, our visualizations in the metaverse. I think it's not only architects, probably all types of artists and creators are able to do this.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyone can do this. A product designer or metaverse designer, any sort of designer, even UI UX can probably do this on the similar lines.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And
yeah, and I would like to apologize to everyone for the technical glitches. I'm really sorry for the microphone and things like that. And I really thank Dahlia for taking on call and talk to everyone. So
yeah,
thanks a lot.
Thank you for sharing. All right, guys. All right, now it's the fun time. Do anyone has any idea for just for like what you want to try with AI? Or any thoughts? I know we're kind of a little bit running out of time, but like still we can have a quick discussion and then we're able to wrap it up. Yeah, what sorry?
My news, my recent space to you guys.
Yeah, feel free to put the link on the chat.
Okay, on the link.
All right, Mo, do you have anything always have to drop the NFT. Ooh, that's spice. Let's do it. In the class. Ooh, I see there's a like dolphin. What is that? Oh, I think the screen is way too big. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Perfect. Perfect. What is that? Wait, what? Um, yeah, let's try that. AI in action and say something like um, metaverse group or something like that. Yeah, I feel like there's gonna be some sashimi pops there. Hmm. Wait, what? Oh, that's a pretty cute monster. Astronaut. That's a pretty cool one. Wow. How long can it take? Interesting. What? Dude, that is a little bit creepy. This one's also cool. What else to give? Just four? The I like the third one. It's like really interesting. It's like what is happening here? Can we like delete the dolphin and raw and see what is gonna happen? And delete the bounty. Let's This is down E. That is really. Ooh, this is way better. Ooh, that's kind of cute. I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. It just it just we Photoshop. I just need to get a Photoshop on top, have like the AI in action, like the name. Then it will be good to go. I think. What do you think? Yeah. Yeah, and also maybe we can share the Google form on Twitter just in case someone left early. We probably need to have like every one in the photo be like a like name tagged, something like that. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I think I like it. Let's do that. Yay! To run it after you to click on that portal, and that portal is like walking with you. I'm just chasing after, and I couldn't click on it. I know, it's just so funny. Pretty good. Wait, Stanley. let's definitely take more time and create the song. I really like that process. Mhm. Yeah. All right. Thank you all for joining us today, and it's a really fun experimental AI action, and let's definitely gonna get a chance to do more things like that. But don't forget to leave your information in a Google form, and we'll able to send you NFTs. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.